When he speaks from the heart and tells it like it is, we call that unscripted. Welcome to Unscripted from Hanging with the Hazes.
Welcome to the show. It is truly an honor and a privilege. Truly an honor and a privilege to hang out with y'all today. And I do want to take a minute to talk to you in reference to the announcement that Thor Industries was closing. That is not the case. That has not been the case. It will not be the case. And I want to set the record straight. As much as Thor and I don't particularly see eye to eye as far as business model, they are not closing. And I want to specify this for the people that have them, because as we know, Thor does have its fair share of issues, but they are not closing and you're still going to receive support. Let's rock out a little bit and let me get into this. All right. With that being said, Thor is doing a strategic realignment of their Hartland recreational vehicle sales, okay? And the Hartland company. So back on March 19th of 25, Thor, which as we all know is, no matter how we feel about it, a global leader in the RV market and in the industry, decided to reorganize and restructure aimed at optimizing its enterprise and strengthening the brand profile. And what they did to do this was realign Hartland recreational vehicles. And they're going to take Hartland and integrate it with Jayco. That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing. They're not closing. And the goal behind that is to enhance the operational efficiency within Thor. Now, does that mean that they're going to get rid of some of the issues they have as far as quality control? I don't know. And I'm not going to step out and say yes or no. I'm simply going to leave it with I don't know. Now, Bob Martin, for the most part, is a very smart guy. He's their CEO, okay? And basically what he is saying is that there is a current down cycle with RVs, okay? And when a company decides to focus on appropriate brand rationalization and right-sizing their product, these type of things do happen. So if you do own a Hartland product, it will be still supported. But as time goes on, you may not be able to get Hartland specific products, and they may have to be subbed out or reconfigured in your unit for something newer, up to date, more efficient. That's basically all that it's saying. Now, Jayco, not a bad product. At least it wasn't prior to them getting their hands on it. Integra Coach is the other one that would go under there. I do believe StarCraft is one of them as well. All of those were good units. And so was Damon. And back in 2003, the reason I'm mentioning this, Damon was acquired by Thor Industries. The problem is Thor decided to get rid of Damon Engineering. And listen, hands down, anybody that knows it, Damon was a good coach. They made one hell of a coach. And because they chose not to keep Damon Engineers, the Tuscany and those brands that came under Damon, the Challenger, and a few others went to the toilet. We were hoping that that did not happen with Jayco, Airstream, Hartland, and things of that nature. But unfortunately, some of the issues did cross brands. This restructure, let's hope that it allows them to focus more on quality control, because that is their number one complaint with Thor. It's quality control. And for you to take an amazing product, such as Damon and completely screw it up was a bad choice. And it put a bad taste in people's mouths. And people like me who camp regularly, not just weekend here and there, but camp regularly, will never own a Thor. We won't buy one. We won't deal with them for that. Because when we start camping, we want a unit that's going to be dependable and reliable, not problematic in issues. And then here my camping season is almost over and my coach is in Elkhart, Indiana, just sitting, waiting to be repaired, especially in the realms of quality control and warranty work that you don't want to pay a local person to do. So that is a significant flaw with Thor, hoping this allows them to focus in on the quality control component. Now, they do say that the moves are expected to provide strategic benefits. Let's hope that's one of them. Improved synergies across the board and across the brands. They are trying to reduce operating costs, enhance customer service capabilities, and employ a more efficient distribution strategy to consolidate their dealer base, all of which could improve the margins. In other words, their profit, they're trying to improve that. And again, we're hoping that some of that improvement in profit allows them to roll it over into the quality control aspect of it, and they won't have so many units out there on the market. Now, this transition is going to happen over a couple of months. And I want to stress again, Thor's not closing. They're restructuring from the internal. And I do not believe that they are filing bankrupt. So let's kill that rumor. That's a lie. It's not happening. Nothing in the data shows Thor Industries is filing bankrupt. And I've seen that out there. I need people stop saying that. That's not true. So they are really looking forward to having a much better annual report this time next year. And they're hoping to see the results by the 31st of July this year. So anything that you're hearing out there that they're folding up, getting rid, going away, not the case. Internal rebrand is all they're going to do. And we are hoping that there's going to be a significant benefit to them doing that. So only time will tell at this point, but that is the official statement from Thor. I am putting it out there. They are not closing. And I do believe that those Thor owners who are out there are simply going to just see some improvement when it comes to everyday service and things of that nature. So again, we cross our fingers and we hope that things are better. And that's all we can do. With that being said, I want to thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Early release of Uncensored. It's coming. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Funky Skunk, take it out of here. I'm out.
Be sure to join us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and you can always catch us on Facebook and YouTube. Hanging with the Hazes.